Bonjour,
Je suis Alwyna.
et moi, je suis Xenen. And today, we're taking you on a journey beyond the Eiffel Tower.
When you think of France, what comes into your mind? The Eiffel Tower, the Parisian cafes, or maybe wines, cheese, or fashion?
But French culture is so much more than cliches and croissants. It's rich, diverse, and alive, shaped by centuries of creativity and passion.
Let's start with customs and traditions. Did you know that the word culture came from the word coller, which originally meant to cultivate? That's right. The French is something you grow, nurture, and live.
And life in France isn't the same everywhere. Paris may be the heart of passion, but in the countryside, you'll find a completely different rhythm. Calm, community-driven, and rooted in old tradition.
Now let's talk about religion and values. While France has strong Catholic history, it is also one of the most secular countries in the world. You'll see churches, but you also see freedom, respect, and equality.
Well, that's part of their motto, liberté, égalité, and fraternité, which means freedom, equality, and fraternity or brotherhood. The French people fiercely values fairness and aren't afraid to speak their minds. They are straightforward. That is why visitors, particularly Americans, often interprets their action towards foreigners as rude and dirty. But deep down, they actually care.
Speaking of passion, let's talk about French foods this time. French cuisine is not just a meal, it's an art form.
Exactly. Whether it's buttery croissant, a rich coq au vin, or 100 kinds of cheese. Yes, literally over 1,000. Like a Roquefort, which is a famous example of a blue cheese.
Let's not forget about their wines. French wines isn't just a drink, it's a heritage, a science, a celebration. Imagine this, a single bottle of Burgundy that once sold for over $558,000 at auction. That's how seriously they take it.
And of course, fashion is another crown jewel of French culture. Paris is the capital of haute couture, which is elegant, timeless, and chic.
But fashion in France isn't just about the brands. It's a lifestyle. It's about expressing who are you with grace and confidence, even with just a scarf and a smile.
But let's not forget about their arts. France has given us Claude Monet, Edgar Degas, and Victor Hugo. Also, the Louvre, which is the home of Mona Lisa, is more than just a museum. It's a treasure vault for human expressions.
And their architecture, from the majestic Notre Dame to the modern genius of Le Corbusier, a French building, tells a different stories of power, beauty, and resilience.
But here's the real secret. French culture isn't just in its museum or meals. It's in the little things.
It's the way a French woman walks with purpose, the way strangers greet you with bonjour, the way a baguette is more than just a meal, it's breakfast, lunch, and sometimes a sword for toddlers. French culture invites us to slow down, to taste life, and to feel life.
And that's what makes it worth exploring, not as tourists, but as learners and admirers.
So the next time you hear France,
Don't just think of Eiffel Tower. Think about equality, expressions, and emotions.
think of culture that celebrates life in every detail.
C'est tout. Merci beaucoup. Devoir regarder.